Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Robmotive JT. Today, I wanted to talk about a Jeep Gladiator mod or accessory that I just cannot recommend. You know, I had a little trouble with these when I first got them, before I even put them on. And now, after having them on the truck for about 2 years, this truck and then they were on my previous truck, I can't recommend them. And I'm talking about the infab side steps. You know, there's a couple of issues when I first got them. One is the end cap. And if you look back here on the back, I'm talking about this rubber piece right here. When I first got them, the piece was like hammered in so that it had cut through the rubber plastic. I guess they're plastic. It's even frayed still here a little bit. But it was frayed in or pushed in like they beat it too hard with a mallet. And I called Infab, and they told me that they were aware of the problem, and they have extras. They're going to send some out. But I didn't get it. I actually had to call them again. They told me they were out, which to me means it's a known big problem they have. And they actually pulled some off of an existing set that they had. So I pity the person that probably got those. They probably didn't get any end caps at all. The second problem that I had was a dent in one side of these, and I think it was actually on the set that was on my white. I've had 2 sets of these on my white Jeep Gladiator. There was an indentation or a dent. If I recall, it was due to shipping problems or shipping packaging, I guess. Something that never should happen. I mean, when you're shipping something this big and heavy, you ought to package it correctly so that you don't have that problem. But those really aren't the 2 reasons why I can't recommend it. There's one big reason, and that is how they have weathered over time. Like I said, these have been on a truck, this one, and then I think it was my Gobi Jeep Gladiator. I've had 3 Gladiators, but they've started to rust. Now, at 2 years old, I don't expect rust, and I've got rust. It's even bubbling here, which means in not too long, the paint or the coating, whatever it is going to chip off. Then I'm going to have exposed rust underneath, and they're going to look like garbage. You got a little bit of rust inside here on one of the little tread things. Just not good quality. They should not rust after a couple of years, in my opinion. If we look at the one in the back, the same kind of thing is happening along here. You can see the rust, and then another little bubbling area. Looks like about right in there somewhere. And then rust all along the edges. Probably because it wasn't sealed well. Up here, you can see a little bit of rust starting right there. Just something that I'm going to have to deal with in the form of touching them up. I'll have to sand these areas down. And good luck, because you're never going to get underneath this lip, which is probably where the rust really is. And then the coloring is just kind of bleeding down over the sides, is my guess. Now, let's take a look at the other side. That side obviously gets most of the wear because it's me stepping in and out of the truck. So, over here, we don't have nearly the wear as far as people touching them, I guess I'd say. And you can see here, same thing. We've got rust right here on the edges. Again, I don't know if it's because it's not finished underneath when they actually assembled this and welded it together, if this was not done well, if it was scraped off, who knows what the reasoning is. But you shouldn't have that on a part that's 2 years old, I don't think. And these things aren't cheap. I mean, they're a few $100. Looking at the one on the back, we have the same thing. Rust right along that edge. This one, I think, looks a little bit better than the other side, but still something that I wouldn't buy again because I know it's happening. Anyway, I just wanted to get on here, kind of run through that. From time to time, I like to update how the mods on the trucks are doing so that you guys know what you're in for if you're going to drop some cash for one of these. Leave a comment. Let me know if you've got the infab side steps. Are yours doing the same thing? And what do you think about that? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. Mod Driven, all about my new, to me, Honda Civic Sport 6-speed manual. Lots of mods and things coming for that. And Robmotive, all about the Toyota Tacoma. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? And while you're at it, smash the subscribe button here too. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.